So, Fernie, the reason why we called you here today, and the reason why you're returning finally after such a long absence, I do appreciate you serving your suspension. I appreciate you not challenging that. Matt has agreed to not press charges, so some more good news.
That's a
Um,
pussy.
yeah, yeah, but no, everything's okay. Everything's good. All right, so we're back now.
Mwah.
Ah,
You're so
want to talk about
cute.
wrestling?
Let's do it. Let's
All
do it
right,
to it, Lars.
all right. Have you hit the intro?
Hey, everybody. This is Fernando from the Rollback Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about wrestling. Even though me and Eddie know jack shit about wrestling, but we really fucking love it.
Is that Mankind?
Sure, that could be mankind.
Yeah.
I forgot about his crying, weeping face.
It was weird. It's still weird to me.
Yeah.
For Cactus
But
Jack.
yeah, this is 11 count, guys. Where me and Eddie talk and bitch about wrestling, which we have no idea about, but we love it, and it's still real to us. Damn it.
Hell yes. So we're talking about a few things. Now, I'm typically, in case this is the first time you're watching us, because our numbers have been getting bumped recently, so I appreciate y'all. Fernie, I think it's fair to say, is more of a WWE guy. I'm more AEW. I can admit when AEW makes mistakes.
What gave it away is the AEW poster in the back.
However, this will be a heavy WWE episode because I think maybe. There's starting to be a turn on WWE. Now, I'm not arguing for it. I will simply be presenting evidence and we will be giving our input. We'll try it like that. The trial of WWE, if you will. That's what I'm gonna call this episode, the trial of WWE. Okay, first thing. Um, First thing I want to mention is Saturday night's main event. All right, so Saturday night's main event happened, right? You had come over, we had a game night.
Yeah,
Matches, I'll say this, one were short. Like the longest one was 12 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Um, Cena didn't defend his title. His match with R-Truth lasted 2 minutes. Jay defended the world title against Logan Paul for 9 whole minutes.
Mm.
Ended in
Lengthy,
DQ. Huh?
lengthy match. Yeah.
Yeah. Ended in a DQ. And Cody Rhodes comes out to make the save, and then we get a tag team match for the next big pay-per-view. Which, dude, if I bought tickets for this show and that's the bullshit that I get, I'd be furious. I'd be fucking furious. Also, McIntyre and Damian Priest had their big blow-off match to their WrestleMania level feud in a 12-minute cage match. Like less than an hour of wrestling on this 2 hour show, more ads than wrestling. Like I'm just like fuck. That's the first thing. That's some Vince level bullshit. What do you think?
Definitely. Why are we having this event day? Like, watching it, I was like, why is this even a thing right now?
But I think hold on a second. I just remember something. It was
Hmm.
on May 24th because Double or Nothing was on the 25th.
Hmm.
And they're trying to siphon off, which I will get to. That's actually the next thing I was going to talk about, counter programming. But let's talk about Saturday Night's main event. So it was done to fuck with AEW. Go on.
I mean, just that. Like, it really, that show didn't really need to happen. It was boring. You could have had Cody come back at fucking Backlash or Raw. Like, you really didn't need him to come back at Saturday night's main event. And for what? To announce a tag team match at fucking Money in the Bank? Like, oh, the one thing I will say I don't like is that they don't have title changes like during like normal pay-per-views.
It feels like we only get title changes at like SummerSlam or WrestleMania now,
Yeah.
and it's super predictable about who will win as far as like That's something I love about AEW is you're no more than 6 months from maybe being a world champion. Like it's potential. WWE, there's very clearly a hierarchy of like, look, man, there's like,
Unless you're John Moxley, you'll just stay champion for God knows how long.
hey man, Roman Reigns, 1,000 days, not even close.
You're gonna compare the charisma of Roman Reigns to fucking the most boring wrestler on the goddamn planet, John Moxley?
I
Oh,
think this,
Moxley's bleeding.
I think this title run has not been his best, but I will defend his other title runs. That I will. But I'm saying the length of it, like you're saying, like, oh, it's been a year. Dude, Roman Reigns held that title. And I'd argue that last year wasn't even fucking necessary. He defended that title, I think, 3 times in the last year.
Mm.
But going back, um, I was gonna say, man, if I bought tickets to Saturday night's main event
Hmm.
and this is the bullshit I get, I'd be furious.
Yeah, I think that show was really stupid. Did not need to happen. Pretty much a waste of everyone's time and money.
Listen, get this. The
I don't
cheapest
get why
tickets,
they're bringing it back. Like the Saturday night's main event is kind of stupid
well, they used to do it. They did it to
back in
screw
the
with
day.
AEW. That's not a question, that's a fact. And more money. And more money. But because the AEW's pay-per-views used to be on Saturday nights, even with Collision, they'd be like, all right, Collision's gonna be on Friday and we're gonna have the pay-per-view on Saturday night. But now that they're doing Saturday night's main events, it's like, well,
Hmm.
fuck. Okay, we'll move the pay-per-views then. Like it's counter programming, which is the next thing I was gonna bring up. In the trail of WWE, too many shows and too much counter programming. Essentially, in the span of about 2.5 months, they'd be running a special every week and a half between NXT Battleground, Saturday night's main events, Money in the Bank, the Summer Slams, Worlds Collide, the other Saturday night's main event. Like between all of those events, they're basically
Hmm.
having a show every week and a half, a pay-per-view quality show every week and a half. I think it's too much, man. I think.
Oh, 1,000%. I think
Oh,
it's too
and
much.
Evolution. Forgot
I
about that
just
one.
think like if you're not gonna change the title, if you're only gonna be changing the title like on WrestleMania, SummerSlam, like those type of events, then everyone's gonna start to be like, well, what the fuck is the point of me watching this if the main title has no chance of being changed?
Yeah. Well, at that point, then you have to depend on the quality of the match,
Yeah.
which, I mean, dude, the quality has not been there, not for a while. And I don't think that's necessarily Cena or Jay's fault, but they're not leaning into their strengths.
No, the same way I talk shit about Moxley's latest run as champion, I think Cena's last run as champion is was just gifted.
I I don't
I
know.
think the big wigs on the TKO board are like, it's John Cena. We have to give him the belt. Look at him. It's John Cena.
I don't think Cena being the a heel champ is a bad thing. I think the
I
way
just
he's
think
been
it
booked,
sucks.
because like he's not being allowed to be booked as like a strong heel. Imagine Super Cena as a heel.
Yeah.
Like no matter
I
what you
can't
hit him
take
with, he
him as
gets up.
Super Cena with that bald spot.
The the bald spot's gone, remember?
It is? Oh, I
Yeah.
never.
Remember the fans bullied him into getting a hair transplant.
Good.
Which, okay, so way too many shows are going on.
Yep.
And they're counter programming, which I know you don't care about, but the IWC on some level does care as far as like, hey man,
What's
like
IWC?
internet wrestling community.
Uh,
On some level, and I know. There is mixed sentiment on how fiercely they're counter programming AEW. And Tony Khan, when he was asked about it at a press conference, credit to him, he didn't even call out WWE by name. All he said was, "Yeah, there's a lot of counter programming. I
those
haven't seen it."
fucking bullies on the other side. I
No,
would
no, he was
I
more
would
optimistic.
laugh my ass off if he just broke down crying. Those fucking bullies
Well,
over there, Dad, give me money.
okay, we'll talk about Money in the Bank in just a sec. Um, but he said, I haven't, there has not been this much counter programming since the Jim Crockett promotion days, but I promise you, this is going to go very differently. That's it. That was,
Dad, give me your fucking checkbook.
you know, they're profitable, right? Like they're actually like, making like they're not. You know he owns it, right?
Does he own it, or does his dad give him money to own it? Come on.
His dad gave him the seed money. That's like your dad giving you a loan. Anyway,
Dad, I like playing with my toys. Can you give me billions of dollars to make my own toys?
50 mil to be.
Fine, son. Let me take money out of my shitty football team and give it to you.
I hate you. I swear to God. Tony Khan, if you ever watch this, hire me and I will cancel the show and I will see to it that Fernie never gets close to AEW. I swear. God damn it. Um, Also, okay, next thing. Cena, is it just me or are they really milking the last time ever bit?
Yes.
Because they've put the
Yes.
last time ever
Yes.
every fucking poster.
Yes. I already said yes. Yes, they are milking the fuck out of it. Dude, I get emails from WB Shop like for like new shit.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking puke again. Uh, for like new shit, and most of the time it's the last time is now. Come get your fucking last time is now John Cena shirt for last time in Los Angeles, or last time in Poughkeepsie, or last time in Nashville. Like, who gives a shit?
You know, can you imagine if at the very end
He's
of the
not
year,
dead.
huh?
It's like they're acting like he died or like he has terminal cancer. He's not dying. He's just retiring.
Look, man, he has technically sold more than he sold more than Hogan or Austin.
Oh,
Can
I'm sure.
can you imagine the heat? Just go with me on this one. What if at the end of the year he wrestles his last match in TD Garden, and instead of like goodbye everyone, he's like, you know what? I got 12 more months in me. I'm staying.
Oh, I'd be pissed if I bought one of those stupid fucking shirts.
Could
I'd be
you
pissed. I'd be
imagine
livid.
the last time for realsies? That'd be
I'd
the
fucking
that
wipe my
shirt.
ass with it. I'd fucking go in the bathroom and wipe my ass with it. I'd be like one of those morons that burns their jersey when their favorite player leaves.
God, and then you buy the new shirt. Anyway, so counter programming. Okay, up next, and this has nothing to do with Cena, but all the releases. Let's see.
So far, the only ones I know of are Carlito,
R-Truth,
R-Truth, which I really don't. Oh, and you said Miz, right?
Miz, Sarah Logan. Those are just the ones this
Sarah
month.
Logan, I mean, she hasn't done shit.
No, but those are just this month. But they have been releasing more and more people as of late.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to lean out the roster and make room for people. Here's the thing. I think people are really salty about the R-Truth and Miz ones, particularly R-Truth, because like it's not like he's been in and out of the company. Like he's been with them through everything, and he's always been a solid comedy character. And from what I understand, they actually didn't. It wasn't on them. They actually offered him a new contract, but it was like a low ball offer. Apparently, WWE is trying, or TKO, I'm sorry, or both, fucking both, are trying to reset the amounts that they're paying people. They want to bring down how much they're paying the wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Because WWE got into this big bidding war with AEW, they were kind of forced to start offering more money.
Mm-hmm.
Now TKO's like, hey, we need to start saving money. So how much are you paying him because he's been here for 13 years? 1 mil a year? Offer him 250K. It's like, fuck you, 250K a year. I've been here for 13 years. I'm in my 50s. I've given you guys fucking 2 decades.
I
So
mean, that's the wrestling business, dude. The wrestling business is, it can be your greatest friend
mhm.
and it could be your fucking worst enemy at the same time.
I,
Like, 'cause, I mean, that's just how it is, especially in the entertainment business. When you're hot and young, like, they'll fucking pay you the moon. And then when you get older and you're not the top guy anymore and you're just pretty much a gimmick at this point,
the
they're
thing
gonna be
is,
like, especially a board where they're deciding like what to do with the company. A board's just gonna look at you and be like, he's just a gimmick. Like, he's not really worth that much.
you're not wrong, but to post an counter argument, isn't there something to be said? And you can't use business. I'm not talking. You're right on a financial standpoint. Fair enough,
Hmm.
but from a company from a morale standpoint, Like, dude, apparently morale's down right now. Like, Gacho, because they're like, dude, if they're gonna just fire him like out of nowhere, what the fuck are they gonna do to me? Like, obviously, someone like Rhea Ripley or Drew McIntyre, they're safe, right?
Yeah.
But what about Ridge Holland, right? How about Akira Tozawa, right? How about, those guys?
I mean, it could be looked at one of two ways. One, people are gonna get upset, which is rightfully so. I mean, some of these people, a lot of these people are friends with each other, and they're gonna get fired, and they're gonna be like, "Well, fuck, dude, like my buddy just got fired, and it's gonna suck." But I mean, the beautiful thing about wrestling right now is there's a lot of other options of where to go. It's
Yeah.
not just AEW. You can go to New Japan, make some money there. You could fucking do what Matt Cardona did and make a buttload of money on the indies.
King of the
But
Indies.
I mean, it's just right now you could look at it one of two ways. One, you just got shafted by WWE, or two, what am I going to do next? How am I going to reinvent myself? Because, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what a lot of people, I mean, not a lot of people, but I mean, you can sit there and sulk in your own shit, or you can reinvent yourself. Because
Yeah.
that's what some people had to do. Matt Cardona had to do it. Cody had to do it when he left WWE the first time. Like, you got to look at it one of two ways. One, you're going to be bitter about it. You're going to let it be your whole deal. Damn punk. Or you're gonna fucking write it out and try something different. I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew about R-Truth when he was in TNA. That's when I really liked him.
Ron Killings.
Yeah. I loved Ron Killings when he was in TNA. I thought he was awesome. Him, Voodoo Kin Mafia, like he was awesome.
Mm.
But then like he came to WWE and he was just kind of a gimmick and I was just like, well, that sucks. But I mean, I don't really hold anything like against them. I mean, you're given your hand and you either make chicken shit or chicken salad. And
No.
Miz, I mean, Miz, I never understood how he got to where he was at. I always thought he sucked balls.
Through sheer force of will, man. It was the
Exactly.
WWE
That goes to the morale of the locker room. It's like you can either be upset about it or you can say, you know what, I need to step my game up. I need to get noticed because if I don't, I can be on the chopping block.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you there, but it speaks to the attitude or sentiment towards it because again,
Yeah.
what not from a business perspective, but from a fan's perspective, wow, you guys are doing that to these guys? Like,
Yeah.
that's how they're taking it. Also remember house shows are down. Like they're not really doing house shows much anymore. R-Truth was apparently a killer on house shows. And they can't even argue from a financial perspective they weren't making money with him because apparently his R-Truth Cena shirt that he made that he wore at his main event was the
Mhm.
top selling shirt for 2 weeks. And even if they knew that they were gonna release him, why not do a loser leaves WWE match with Cena as Saturday Night's main event? Like there's more money that could have been made, but it was just a
I
catalyst. Ah, fuck it, we got to cut some money.
I don't think they knew that they were gonna release them.
No, but that's why. So like the callousness of it, like so
Yeah.
sidestepping, like that's fucking cold. Even if it is a business, that's fair. That's just like you couldn't treat him with more. It's like if you leave a company after 20 years and on your last day they're like, all right, just leave your keys. That's
I
it.
mean, that's why, like, completely off topic. That's why I never liked the idea of giving a company 2 weeks notice. Like, I don't have to give you 2 weeks notice.
Like
You
you give me two
wouldn't
weeks
give
notice, we can
me,
fire me.
yeah, like you wouldn't give me a 2 weeks notice if you were about to fire me.
Yeah,
Like, you would just fucking fire me.
yeah,
Like, that's why I never understood the whole idea of, well, it's so that you can leave on good terms. It's like, well, they wouldn't fucking leave on good terms with me.
yeah.
Like why the fuck should I give a shit?
No, I completely agree. I love the fact that I got to. It was the most satisfying weeks of my life when I quit Enterprise and just like never went back.
Mm.
God, I love that day. It was a great day. Anyway, so there's that. The releases. Minor things next. Higher ticket prices. Just Jesus Christ, they're squeezing the dollars out of people, man.
Well, the one that you sent me for Money in the Bank, I mean that's LA. LA is fucking expensive.
But not just LA though, like across the board, tickets are
Yeah,
for WWE. Like, period. Like that's not a debate, that's
yeah,
a fact.
yeah.
Which there's that. There's also, let me see. Okay, there it is. The higher ticket prices. Also the sponsorships are getting out of control, not just the ring mat, but like, dude, the tables under the ring are gonna have Slim Jim on them.
I don't know. That has to be fake.
I hold on. WWE Slim Jim sponsor tables. Nope, it's 100% real. WWE and Slim Jim announced it 2 days ago. Announced it.
Mm.
Was it WWE starting to look more like NASCAR with all the sponsorships? Which, dude, I'm like, at some point, man, at some point, like I got turned off from WWE with how much marketing that they were doing to fans back in like 2009, 2010, when they were all up in your face with all the sponsorships, and that's all that commentary was, don't forget to get this or buy this or get your t-shirts or hey this, right?
Mm.
I understand selling, I understand hawking stuff. But goddamn, like, dude, everything, the matches are sponsored, the ring mat is sponsored, the turnbuckles are sponsored, the ringside tables are sponsored now, the tables under the ring are sponsored. Like, I'm waiting for the wrestlers to come out with sponsorships on their fucking gear, and you know that's coming. Don't lie to me.
That's how they're making their money back.
But at some point, it's a detriment to the product.
It's
Here we
a
go with the Mountain
detriment
Dew
to
drop kick.
us.
Oh, and he's going for a Slim Jim table, guys.
It's a detriment to us.
Yes.
Other parts of the world, they if you've ever seen a European basketball game,
Mhm.
it's advertisements everywhere. A
I know.
soccer game.
I'm not arguing with you about the
It,
advertising does
no, but
happen,
it's because it's the same
but
thing that people said or that people were up in arms about when they put advertisements on NBA jerseys. Remember, like when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna start having advertisements on NBA jerseys." It's not big. It's like a small little fucking thing right there.
yeah, but
But
that's fine. Like that's like, oh, okay, like the sponsor of
it's
the.
fine for us.
Mhm,
It's common everywhere else. Now,
mhm,
do I like it? No. I think it looks stupid.
mhm,
But I mean, at the end of the day, am I gonna give a shit that someone's getting slammed through a Slim Jim table?
mhm.
As long as it's not fucking made of beef jerky, that's fine.
But let me ask you this though. Do you think some fans are gonna get turned away because they feel like
Some fans are gonna get turned away because Alexa Bliss is wearing a different jacket. Fans get turned away for the most littlest things. It
so
happens.
okay, you keep presenting the neutral point. I want you to pick a side here.
Hmm.
I want you to definitively tell me, is it better with the sponsorships or without? I want a yes or no.
As of right now, it is not because I've not seen an improvement.
Okay.
If I see an improvement
Hmm.
with the sponsorships, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
But I have not seen an improvement.
Okay. All
Like
right.
I want to see unexpected title changes.
Hmm.
I want to see someone run in with a fucking bullshit contract and be like, "I got a fucking title shot, bitch, and I'm gonna fucking pin you right now."
Hmm.
Like I want to see some unexpectedness
Hmm.
pop out again. Because
Hmm.
right now, all I see is it's
Boring.
yeah, it's the same thing. Like the title's not gonna change on it. The title changing on Raw is like 1 in a million. The
Yeah.
only time they really do that, don't know why, it's for girls.
Because Triple H doesn't care.
I don't think it's Triple H. I think it's TKO. I think what I hate the most because I've told you this before. Like fucking Vince loyalists need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, he was not great either.
Vince, you have rose-colored glasses when it comes to Vince McMahon. His last years in as head of WWE were not that great.
There was
And not just that, he fucking sold the company out of spite. So if anyone's to blame for the shit show that WWE is in right now, it's Vince.
I saw the headline once. It says, you know how he said Brett screwed Brett?
Yeah.
McMahon screwed McMahon.
Yeah. And
Like,
I saw Coachman, I think on his podcast saying that Vince wants to fucking buy back WWE.
yeah, they
And
ain't for sale. TKO made an official
Yeah,
statement. They're not for
TKO was
sale.
like, it's not for sale, buddy, and it won't be for sale.
I bet you. I wonder how much he'd have to offer to buy it off him. Like 30 billion
He doesn't
cash.
have enough money.
I'm sure
I
he.
guarantee you he does not have enough money
No, I
to
agree.
buy it back.
I agree there. Not unless he
I
took.
think he would have to literally sell off everything
Yeah.
that he has.
And even
Everything.
then, and even then,
Just to even like have a little like nugget of like maybe they will go for this. Like he would have to sell everything. But nobody. You screwed everybody, and you screwed the fans. And for some fucking reason, people are like, if Vince was in charge, it would be better. Shut the fuck up.
I think. Let me be very clear. I want to pick my words very carefully. If it was still privately owned and it was not owned by TKO and Triple H was head of creative,
Yeah.
I think it could be better. But I think here's the problem also.
Mhm.
They're still trying to do, they're still spreading themselves thin. Like,
Yeah. But
whether
do you
it's
think
thin,
they would be spreading themselves thin if they were if it didn't go for this exorbitant amount of cash that TKO bought it for? Like if Vince just gifted it at like a discount of what he paid or what he sold to TKO, if he gifted it to Steph, do you think they would be spreading themselves this thin trying to recoup that money, or do you think that they would actually have some leeway?
no, I don't think they'd breathe so thin. I think they'd still be counter programming AEW, but I think from what I understand, TKO kind of views the summer with WWE as like a concert. Like, oh, everyone's out now. They're on summer break. So we can have a show, a big show every Saturday. We already do Mondays and Fridays and a
And
pay-per-view
we're in a
like once a
recession,
month.
dude.
Huh?
And it's like we're kind of in a recession. We're not really out spending a ton of cash.
And that look at the ticket prices, man. They're pricing out their people like the NFL. Like I'll say
Yeah.
it. Like I have never been to a Cowboys game in AT&T Stadium, and I don't see me going anytime soon.
It's an expensive place to cry, Eddie. Don't go.
Fuck you. Um, but I've never been to AT&T Stadium, and as things stand, I don't think I'm ever gonna go. Not this year, probably not next year either. Because
No,
I
you can, if the Cowboys have a shitty season, you can go. Did you see those Thanksgiving ticket prices?
less than a turkey, they're $20.
Exactly. You could easily go see a Cowboys game.
I want to go when we can win. Okay.
Well, hey, well, you either want to see a Cowboys game or you want to see them when they're winning. You can't have both.
Oh God, I want us to at least like play like a shitty team that I know we can beat, like the Patriots or something.
They're rebuilding. We'll see how they do this year. They actually have a competent head coach who's coached before.
Dude, I hate our coach. I'm like, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing?
you mean the assistant?
Yeah, the dumbass. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, why? Why?
I just think it's stupid that he's telling the press that shit about Dak. Like, dude, like if you got those feelings for Dak, that's fine. Like you're the head coach. But that's an inside thought. That's something you keep with your coaches. You don't say that out loud.
On?
Because if Dak wants to, Dak could fucking just sit out.
Yeah.
Granted, he doesn't want to sit out because he doesn't want to like lose his spot because what if the backup does better than him? Because Joe Milton like is not a shitty quarterback.
Oh, gee, it'd be such a shame if Dak's spot got taken by a younger, better player. Oh no, another
Exactly.
rookie
That's why he won't sit
quarterback.
out.
Because he did it to Romo. He stabbed him. It was
Hmm.
like, shh,
Well,
that
I mean,
guy,
it's
old
not his
man.
fault that Romo was built of fucking scotch tape and toothpicks.
Dude, that was the Cowboys' fault though, man. They giving Romo a line.
Yeah, they
I
broke him.
I legitimately think if Romo had had a decent line for just 5 years, you will never convince me otherwise. I think we could have won a Super Bowl with
Yeah, they
him as
broke
quarterback.
him. It's like a lot of quarterbacks who were fucking great.
Andrew Luck.
But yeah, Andrew Luck is a prime example. That dude would have won a Super Bowl eventually if they would have just given him an O line.
Dude, poor guy, man. But props to him. I'll say this much, props to him. He retired. Like I don't know if you read or you heard the press conference or whatever.
Without having to use a coloring book to explain why he's retiring?
Fuck you. No, he said. No, I'm sorry. It was in his book, not in the speech. He said it was starting to affect my marriage, like playing football, like the injury, the
What do you
constant.
want from me, Sarah? I'm trying to win here. I can't
I-
just hold the fucking baby.
My arms are both broken. I can't hold them, even if I wanted to.
What do you want from me? I want a Super Bowl. I don't want this stupid ring.
This is not the ring I wanted. Oh,
Jesus,
that's
Andrew, you're
terrible.
dark. You're fucked up. That's what you don't know about Andrew Luck.
Oh God. But yeah, sponsorships. Let's get back to WWE. Sponsorships, I think it's getting boring. Last, and most certainly not least, the most damning thing of all,
Hmm.
Netflix numbers are down.
Which
Down
is weird
bad.
because I'm wondering, because Netflix never really releases their numbers.
They released the viewership for Raw. They
Uh,
stated that Raw was watched by it was 2.3 million hours of Raw that were watched this past week, right? Like of the show,
hmm.
the episode. Well, Raw's 3 hours.
Well, it doesn't really have a set time, right? Like it could end like at whatever time.
Technically, yes. So you run it through the filter. The math, bear in mind, the math is like ballpark, but
Uh,
it equated to just under 1 million viewers this past week that watched it live.
hmm.
Granted, you can argue the rewatches should count as well, but when we're talking about AEW's 500,000 people that watch it per week, those are live numbers, not rewatch numbers.
I do rewatch because I hate the commercials.
That's fair. Um, but yeah, numbers are down even on Netflix. They're not appearing even in the top three anymore. They premiered number four
Uh,
worldwide and seven in the US.
mm,
So that might be the most telling number. There was also a canary in the coal mine a few weeks ago where they had to move an NXT taping from an arena to back to their like Full Sail or wherever they're taping now, the Performance Center because they couldn't sell tickets, right? It was an 8,000 person arena. They only sold 1,400 tickets or 1,200 tickets. So they were like, fuck it, like put it back, like
mm.
cancel the show, do this, do this. Which Ollie Davis said it, and I agree. It may have been a canary in the coal mine situation where it's like, hey, this is a sign of things to come. Like it's gonna get worse.
That's because they need to stop with this whole fucking having to have a special event every like few weeks. Like, dude, just I I don't know what was wrong with the old model that they used to have, where they had a pay per view for Raw, and then the next pay per view was SmackDown. Raw would get 2 months
A
to
bill,
build up to another pay per view.
but we can have more money, Fernie.
It's fucking stupid.
I agree with
Like,
you. I completely agree with you.
I miss the old pay per view model. Like, I don't know why they went this route, and the whole pay per view model is really stupid because then they have Elimination Chamber right before Mania, which Elimination Chamber just gets boring now. Oh, they win a fucking chance to go for the title.
Yeah.
Whoop de fucking do. I don't want that. I want a title match in there.
I think they should move the chamber to it being spontaneous, once a year and a half, like randomly, like
I it shouldn't be a pay per view.
yeah. It
It
should be a
should
match.
be a match. Either
Like
put it on fucking SummerSlam or put it on fucking Survivor Series and get rid of War Games or put War Games somewhere else. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of War Games. I think it's okay, but if I had to choose, I'd probably choose Elimination Chamber.
I think the problem is though that chamber is that's a stadium show now.
Yeah.
You can't just get rid of it. What are you gonna go back to No Way Out? No Way Out in this arena or Elimination Chamber. Stadium show.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble is a stadium
But
show.
that's why. If you're gonna like they're gonna do SummerSlam 2 nights. One of those nights could definitely be the Elimination Chamber for the main event
Yeah,
for the title. Like why is that not a possibility? That makes
because they have
no
the
sense.
pay-per-view. I, I think there's a lot of things that could fix WWE right now, but they're not going to happen right now, unfortunately. But yeah, as far as WWE turning heel, it seems like there's a lot more negative sentiment towards them right now than positive.
Oh yeah. It's
But
because I
yeah,
feel like there's a lot of backseat drivers that are sticking their nose in it, and unfortunately, Triple H is taking the brunt of it because it's Triple H,
I mean,
and
he's the head of
he's
creative though, man.
yeah,
Like,
he's the head of creative. But I mean, I'm willing to bet a lot of these decisions are not his.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it reminds me of Paul Heyman. When Paul Heyman was in charge of the new ECW,
Hmm.
I want to say it was RVD that said this. Paul Heyman would come up to him. He's like, okay, I can fight this. I can fight this. I can get that shot down. I can get this change, but we have to do these two things.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that's the same situation that Triple H is in.
I mean, I wonder. Yeah, and this is my honest thought about it. The And just to let you know, I got like 2 minutes. I'm gonna make this quick.
Oh yeah,
Um, I feel like the point of no return is gonna be if and when they ever get rid of Triple H. Oof.
that'd be
And
retarded.
I think that would be a mistake, but I
Very.
can see TKO doing it because we had 2 bad years. We need to get rid of this guy. Hold on, do you know how hard it is
Stupid
to
as
have find a head
fuck.
booker? I wouldn't be surprised if they did it.
It's fucking stupid.
But that's the thing, you're dealing with a board now. They don't understand the wrestling business. They see numbers.
Yep.
All right. Bernie, you want to take us home?
Thank you everybody for joining us to hear us bitch and moan about the state of WWE right now. You can find us wherever your podcasts are found: Spotify, Apple, Google. Please check us out wherever you get your podcast needs. I'm Bernie,
I've been Eddie.
and this was the 11 count. Ring the goddamn bell.